Hello everyone, Max with Avon Website Pro here, and today we're going to be talking about SEO page preparation. Before you market, you want to optimize your page, the specific page that you're going to be marketing. In SEO, we call this content marketing. So for example, I prepared a post that we're going to go over here, and you're going to see the structure of the page and the different things, the elements or ingredients that you need to have on your page for search engine optimization. So if we look at the link up here, notice this SEO page preparation marketing strategy tips. Okay, so that's taken from the title, SEO page preparation before marketing strategy tips. Now I talked a lot about stop words, and there's a stop word in here called before. So you can link to that article. In fact, the link in that article is right in this particular post. So we'll be going over that. So we need to find out. I need to let you know that SEO page preparation starts with the first sentence you write, the very first thing that you write, and the very first thing that you usually write is the title. And you can see here that I'm talking about SEO page preparation before marketing. And so I want this entire article focuses on this preparation on your pages. Okay, and now notice the first sentence of my article. It is the exact same thing as the first sentence of my title, SEO page preparation, SEO page preparation. So this is kind of what I'm looking at to try to get indexed with in the search engines. Now there's a lot, it's very swamped out there for talking about SEO. So for your particular niche, it might not be as swamped and you have a better chance of getting indexed in the search engines, okay? But we're getting ready to do some Facebook marketing, some social media marketing, and search engine marketing. So I needed to make a post to show you guys how to do this. So this is the first step, getting everything in order on the page. Now you want to focus on that title. If anything in your article doesn't have anything to do with this title, then you're doing it wrong. So you will notice that my title is SEO page preparation. So we're going to be talking about the title. Okay, we're going to be talking about the title length, the first paragraph, for preparation for SEO, the links and how to link them, the heading tags for SEO, and the images for SEO. And we're just going to go through the rundown here, and hopefully I'm going to quit scrolling up and down because the way I look at things isn't the way a lot of other people look at things. So whenever we talk about the title, we need to be focused. We need to have that title be, niched in our niche, but we have to have it broad enough to talk about everything on the page. If the title is, if I said just, I was going to talk just about the title tag, then this entire article should be talking about the title tag. It shouldn't be talking about a page. But the title tag is within the page, so I'm talking about the title here as well. So for SEO page preparation, we need to be focused on that title. And if you find yourself straying for a minute, it may be time to take a step back and then come back in and try to give yourself a good title for your post. Now, this is the link to the stop words. Now, links are great because even though stop words are important, I'm not talking about stop words as much on this particular post, but I did write a previous post all about stop words. And so I just simply linked to that particular page, okay? And that's what happens whenever you have something that's a little bit more extensive to talk about, but you don't want to talk about it on this page. Just give it a link and talk about it extensively on another page, okay? And that also helps this page too, because we're staying focused on what we need. Now for the title length, you have 83 spaces. We used to only have 55 spaces, but now we have 83 characters available. We want to take up as much of that 83 characters as possible, okay? Let's talk about the links. I want to make this video a little bit shorter and sweet because the real thing, after we get the page set up, is linking to this page. So when we go out onto the web, social media and other places, forums and so on and so forth, we want to link to this page, but we want to link to it using our keyword. Okay, so whenever we're thinking about linking a keyword, for example, in the keyword that I linked up here, notice I linked stop words. That's the keyword phrase, stop words. And then whenever you click on that, let's go ahead and open that up. We'll open it up in a new tab here. When that loads up, you can see we're talking all about understanding stop words, search engine optimization, Google, Bing, Yahoo. And then I have a video here about stop words. And it talks about what they are, what they represent, and why they're a bad idea to use in the URL slug and sometimes the title. Now, the reason why I use a stop word in my title here, the before marketing, is because I'm letting you know that you have to prepare the page before you market the page, right? So it only made sense that I kept that in the title, but I definitely took it out of the slug, with the slug being the URL above, okay? Now, the next thing that we'll talk about is the tags, the heading tags. Notice in this article, I have, a heading tag and then a paragraph, a heading tag, then a paragraph, a heading tag, then a paragraph. Now, that's so you could scan through this and see what kind of content that I'm talking about in a really, you could read it a lot faster. People could read my articles a lot faster than something that was long and extensive and you had to go into reading the different paragraphs to find out what they're about. Here you don't have to really guess. You just read that line and you know what this paragraph contains. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is images for SEO. Now, whenever you prepare your images on your web page, you want to include the alternate tags and the title tags. And we can include an image just like you see in this example here. Where you just put the file name to that image and tag it with image source. But you'll notice down here, this is the better way to do it. If you go, you notice it has an alt tag here. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I could zoom in a little bit. You notice I have an alt tag that says logo for A1 Website Pro. Then I have the title tag, logo for A1 Website Pro LLC. This is more descriptive. And so whenever we go to search for logo for A1 Website Pro, let's go ahead and do a Google search. We could see that indeed there's my logo for A1 Website Pro. And if we go to the image search, you can see that I have quite a few different logos for A1 Website Pro, with on the site. But that's how you start optimizing your images so they get indexed in the image search too. Okay, that's how that all takes place. So here's the rundown. Remember that when you're linking from one page to another, this page must contain a harmonious subject. So for example, I would not want to link on this page to another page maybe talking about Bootstrap, which I teach about Bootstrap, but I wouldn't want to link to it from this page. Why? Because it doesn't have to do anything with SEO right now. Okay. I also talk about a lot of other subjects, or there's outbound links. I could give an outbound link to another website. I would have to make sure that I go to that website and make sure that the content is relevant to what I'm speaking of here, to enhance the user experience so they get more educated on what they're trying to learn about. Okay, so I wanted to do this rundown real quick because we're getting ready to go into some extensive marketing campaigns using social media, search engine marketing, and some forums. And I wanted to make sure that you guys had your on-page SEO straight before we get into that, because if we start linking to a page that isn't set up right, then you're just doing yourself a disservice. You're not doing yourself any favors. What you want to do is you want to link to a page that has a harmonious subject line. And you talk just about that subject. Don't talk about everything else. You want to just talk, you want to focus on that subject. And you're going to do well in the search engines. If somebody comes to this site here, using your keyword phrase and it doesn't have anything to do with the subject, or you're linking to things that don't have to do with the subject, then the page is going to suffer. Okay? So that's it. That's a rundown. There's a lot. There's a few more other things, and we'll be talking about it in the videos to come, the videos and the content to come. But if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video tutorial. This is Max with A1 Website Pro.